Glitter is the most anticipated project in terms of my fan base. How do you say glitter where you're from?
Glitter.
Look at my manager. She's so upset right now. She's so concerned. Kids don't care if I act like a freak right now.
She is the greatest. She's like the hardest working woman to me in show business. She does everything.
I can do nails as well because I went to beauty school in 500 hours.
This is my mom, okay, clowning around. I got work to do, okay?
And then Mariah has these little things that people probably don't know about her.
I have a tan line on my butt.
Well, in terms of singing and recording, I have to actually separate myself from the places where, like, my pager is going to go off every 5 minutes, or my telephone's going to ring every 2 seconds, or my manager, although we love her, is going to knock on the door every 4 minutes with a new issue, and I won't get as much work done. So where we are now is this beautiful place in Spain where I can basically, I haven't gotten up and done anything but go into the studio and get my vocals done. And my bedroom is literally 3 steps away from the studio. So that's all I've been doing for the past, I don't know how many days. It seems like one long, continuous day, I don't know.
Oh, that's cute. Very cute.
Okay. We'll see you later. A lot of my favorite songs were written either in Capri or in Spain or in some of these exotic locations where I go to just to, like, get away from whatever. And what I tried to do is write them as Billy, the character, would write them. And like when she's going through the problems with her mom, I wrote this song. I was calling it Care Enough, but everybody that sees the movie, they're like calling it Reflections. And I'm like, okay, if that's what you guys want to call it, never mind the fact that I wrote the song. But so basically, I wrote that in the mindset of Billy, the character, asking her mother the question, did she ever really care about her? Because she feels abandoned, and that's one of her major issues as a person.
Reflections of your love have come to wither. I thought I'd done my best to memorize.
I thought it was like an obscure album cut. I didn't think it was a single. I was just like, oh, this is, you know, this is really just the essence of what Billy's character is saying to her mother, and it really tells the story right there. I didn't think anyone was going to pick it out as any kind of commercial thing. But hey, if they like it, they might as well put it out.
All right, Bri, so I'm going to take it from the second verse, okay?
I actually started writing songs for this album prior to the movie getting greenlit, prior to me even submitting the first treatment. And I wrote songs that I actually forgot about because it's been so long since I came up with the first idea that when I heard them again, I was like, you know, this is perfect. And it's so funny because it really is the essence of, like, the love story between Billy and Dice. There's a song called Lead the Way that really makes the love story work. And it's one of the first songs I wrote for the movie. It takes place in the early 80s, which obviously is a totally different time than, you know, than doing something set in today's world musically. And so it gave me a chance to explore a lot of different ideas in terms of where I wanted to go with the album.
If we move closer and let it take over, then love will lead the way.
And there's so many great songs from that period that it was really hard for me to pick which ones I wanted to do. And I'm still like, oh, that's such a good idea. And then I want to do it, but I'm like, hello, I was only committed to do 6 songs for this, and I've done 12, so.
I'm the brat. I'm on the set of Mariah Carey's new video, Lover Boy. It's the first single to the soundtrack to the movie Glitter.
This is my mom, okay, clowning around. I got work to do. Listen closely to this part. It's okay, play. Okay. Riri and Kenny sitting in a tree. K-I-S-S-I-N-G. Okay. Now, what we're talking about in the beginning of the song really has nothing to do with the movie. But I just did it because we were out there in the booth. Me, who was it, Marianne?
The Brat, Mariah, myself, and Teresa.
Who is also known as
Riri.
Who was the one that was sitting in the tree?
K-I-S-S-I-N-G.
We just decided that what we were gonna do is just like make fun of Riri for having a new boyfriend and act like we were in 1st grade. I don't know why, and neither do you. Ta-da! See, anybody can do this nonsense. That's what I'm trying to say. We have a lot of inside jokes, you see, because things can tend to be boring. But Louise, look at my manager. She's so upset right now. She's so concerned. Kids don't care if I act like a freak right now because I'm tired and exhausted. And who cares? What should I be? Should I sit here like, whoa, man, I'm really serious about this whole thing. Ta-da-da. No, because guess what? I am having fun. All right, I'm gonna be serious. But what? Okay. I'm sorry. So Riri and Kenny, sitting in a tree, K-I-S-S-I-N-G, is an ode to Teresa and her new boyfriend, Kenny, who we don't know, but we like him. So that's what I'm saying at the beginning of the song.
Yo, what's up, I'm the Brat. I'm on the set of Mariah Carey's new video, Lover Boy. It's the first single to the soundtrack to the movie Glitter.
My mom is writing me some pages. This is my mom, okay, clowning around. I got work to do, okay?
Oh, my sugar daddy takes me for a ride. Wherever we're going is to live in town.
The concept is, I have a tan line on my butt. And David wants me to work that.
This stuff is starting now. This stuff is starting now. It's the same feeling I always seem to get around. Yeah.
Yes, I do.
'Cause you affect me. That's what make me. I've been caring for the things that you do.
For you. Indeed, I do.
This has been so much fun in this video. She always laughs at the end of everything, you know what I mean? It's like you'll be in the studio at 3 a.m. and she's just laughing about things, and it's the only way to work, you know? I'm having a really good time doing this.
It was something that I've dreamt of doing always. I love acting. I've acted since I was a little girl. Obviously, everybody's going to be like, oh, she's doing a musical. It's a character who's a singer. Whoa, what a stretch. And I know that that's going to be the criticism, so it's not like I'm going to be shocked when people say that. And I really don't care, in fact. It was something that I've dreamt of doing always. I love acting. I've acted since I was a little girl. In terms of putting myself out there and making this transition, I just want to be the actress. I wanted to let Vondi do his thing. I wanted to let everybody else kind of mold and shape it, but because it was my idea and because I was one of the producers, I ended up doing a lot of jobs and wearing a lot of different hats.
We all asked the same question when we started the process, as in, do you think Mariah can act?
Larry showed me a tape of an audition she had done, and she was great.
Obviously, everybody's going to be like, oh, she's doing a musical. It's a character who's a singer. Whoa, what a stretch. And I know that that's going to be the criticism, so it's not like I'm going to be shocked when people say that. And I really don't care, in fact.
No, the movie is not about Mariah's life at all, so don't get it twisted. I hate when people say that. They just jump to their own conclusions, that if she's doing a movie, it's automatically about her life. No, she's not doing a movie about her life. She's doing a movie because she wants to act and expand her horizons. My character is Louise, and she's one of Mariah's best friends, and so is Roxanne, and we give Billy advice. We're just like inseparable.
Dice sees them singing at the club, and the girls are backup singers. And Dice is a very popular big DJ, and especially in those days, DJs were really influential because if you got a big club record, you get a big record on the radio. So Dice hears Billy singing in the hallway, and he comes, and that's the first moment that they meet, and they kind of make their deal to work together.
Yeah, she's something that he's looked for all his life, really, and so when she comes along, it's a beautiful discovery for him. What do you think?
I like it.
Mariah's a great singer. She plays a singer. Max is a great musician. He plays a musician, producer. And to be able to actually have the actors play piano, play vibes, play drums, sing, all the things that we don't have to fake that stuff. So often in movies, you know, someone else is doing this, you know, lip syncing, or someone else is playing piano. But in this movie, it's all real, it's all live, it's great.
So here we are for the Glitter Night Extravaganza.
It really hasn't been all fun and games like this on this movie. I think every day I just sit in here and
It's a lot of work.
glam it on up. Look at those dogs. They're not real. I tried to see if my cat would think they were real, but he was too smart for me. Oh, let's go see my cat. Hi, Jill. This is Jill here. And look who's here. Whoops. This is one of the stars of the movie. Hi, baby. Look. Come on. Come on. Look at his face. Please, look at that. Have you ever seen? Look at him. He's already. He plays Whisper. Look, listen. Can you hear that? Okay, he plays the little, the baby Whisper, and there's a big, older, grown-up kitty cat. Look at him. Who's that? Who plays Whisper when I'm me, when I'm Billy. And he's the baby, but he's gotten very big and fat since his shots. And I couldn't resist him, and I had to keep him. Tell me he's not the cutest thing you've ever seen. Come on. Here we are in the room. And I have like a bunch of stuff that, because I don't have a home or an apartment, you know, I'm pretty much a vagrant, vagabond person. So I'm here, spending my nights with the artist formerly known as Whisper, who is yet to be named. What do you think I should name him? They told me I should name him Billy, which is my character's name. But then I got confused because everybody's still calling me Billy. So I didn't really know what to do. Here we are, my home, away from set. Come here, baby. So I'd like to say goodnight, and I have enjoyed you a lot. Good night. There's a lot of scenes in the movie that take place in clubs, and one of my favorite one was the one that was done in New York at this place, the Limelight, that was a big, big club in the 80s, and the extras that were at that club were really the most authentic, I thought. So here we are for the Glitter Night Extravaganza. Roque, Christopher, and Deborah are here, swinging it on home for me. And we had an idea to do a rhinestone nail. Deborah's doing a rhinestone nail, right?
It's a moment.
I can do nails as well because I went to beauty school for 500 hours, but then I dropped out. But don't do that. Only I did something so stupid as something like that, but it's all right because Deborah's better than me. But anyway, she is sitting here painstakingly putting little glitter rhinestones on the nails. And I think it's pretty festive.
And you're eating pizza?
I'm eating pizza because I don't get much of a chance to eat on this show, okay? You know.
We can't do a lip until you're
Exactly.
done.
So as soon as I get a chance to eat, I do. You know, it really hasn't been all fun and games like this on this movie. I think every day I just sit in here and...
It's a lot of work.
Glam it up.
Glam it on up. Usually I have to be in a complete state of misery.
Yeah, well.
And, Dice and Billy go to the Limelight and they've already recorded their song, and he gets Sheba, one of the DJs at the club, to play it. And he says the night where she gets discovered by the label, because she's already been discovered by Dice, but he really doesn't have, you know, he's a DJ, but he really doesn't have any pull. Don't tell that to Max, because he doesn't know that about his character.
This is my latest track.
Oh, yeah?
And this is the singer, Billy Frank.
Hi.
Well, hello.
Jack Bridges.
Hi.
Hey.
Who else did you give this to, man?
Oh, it's getting her.
Oh, look, stop in tomorrow afternoon, all right? Can you do that? I'll make sure everybody at the label hears it in the morning, all right?
No sweat.
It's quite a voice you got.
Thanks.
Parker.
So this is a scene, and we're in the back of a cab, and the song which I wrote and produced for her and has hit, it's the #1, and it's the first time we hear it, and it's the first time for her character to have heard anything on the radio, you know.
That's like a really important moment in a singer's or performer's life. So that was always meant to be her big moment of feeling like a success or a star or whatever. Roxy, put the radio on right now. 92.3, I'm on the radio. Yes, this is it, Billy. Turn it on the radio. Turn it on the radio right now, baby. Billy, with it.
Oh, we can hear you, baby. You sound so good. Well, I think the musical is coming back, and I think that the fact that it's Mariah's first film, that it being a musical is going to give it a really great edge.
You definitely cannot forget the people who are your loyal, hardcore fans are the most important thing to any artist. You know, I work hard for myself, but also for them, and to not disappoint them. And I really do think about that when I'm making an album or when I'm doing something, especially like the fact that I've done a movie like this is my first movie. I think it's also for my fans. When we filmed the final scene where Billy sings the song, Never Too Far Away, it was filmed in a place in Canada where I guess a lot of people replicate Madison Square Garden. So this is the garden. The place is so huge that you had to basically fill up one section at a time. Then in post-production, they put the people in and made it look like an entire arena, and it looks great.
In the memories there is solace. Think of
when I see the movie for the first time and I walk in the theater, I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna feel like. Hopefully I will feel good.